Okay, this is a really neat one concerning Pinterest. In this video, we will discuss how to join, or here's the neat part too, convert an existing profile to a business account on Pinterest. Yes, Pinterest has made the move to business accounts, much like Facebook, and that is exciting because we focus on that in this course. So we know a little something about business pages. So let's move forward and begin to set up this business Pinterest account. And the first thing you need to do is go to, and you see it right there, circled, business.pinterest.com. And when you go to this website, you will see this page. And all you want to do is go down the line and start, from business type to your contact name, the person managing your account, or yourself, if you have a marketing director, that person, whoever that may be, the email address that you want Pinterest to interact with you. Much like Facebook, you will be notified when you have likes and followers. So at least at the beginning, it's good to have set up the proper email address so you are notified right off the bat. And then a password. Now this password is 6 characters minimum, and obviously, as most passwords, pick something you're going to remember. We don't have to discuss much about that. So let's move forward down to the profile information, and we will start with the business name. Now I want you to think about what you're choosing here, because the business name, hear me out, the business name is shown on your profile. So remember that. This is going to be seen a lot of places. So you want to brand yourself as your product with your business name, or you can brand your name. If I was branding my name, I would be Dustin L. Walker. You get the point. So it's whichever you want to focus on, a brand, product brand, or your personal name that is going to represent your business is what you want to fill in here, because again, it is seen on your profile. Now moving down to the username. This is a very, very important one to choose, because this will actually become your Pinterest URL that leads traffic to your Pinterest page. So that's right. So very important. Lots of eyeballs will be seen on this. Personally, I do not like to make it very long. I don't think anyone really likes long links. I do not have verifiable evidence on that. That is a personal choice. But again, remember that you need to choose a good one, because it will become your Pinterest URL to your Pinterest page. And then your profile right here at the bottom. Make sure and choose either a good logo, as we discussed up top, or choose a good brand, or if you're branding yourself, choose a good profile image. But do choose something. I repeat, do choose something, because people will see this when you interact, when you like, when you comment on Pinterest posts, and we will be doing that to increase and engagement. So remember that you want a good brand, or you want a good logo, or you want a good pic of yourself, because people will see this. So definitely choose one with some high aesthetic quality. And here we are once you are at the location to convert your accounts, to convert your existing profile to a business account. And this is pretty self-explanatory, especially at the top. You'll notice all the business types you have to choose from: professional, public figure. This is all your call. Once again, just choose whichever one you'd like, and don't be scared. The good thing about this is you can go back and change these. So rest assured that you can come back and make adjustments. Now you will see it's already pre-filled in spots. This automatically comes pre-filled from the information that you have on your profile. So take the time to adjust that, especially down here in the About section that you see highlighted. You want to make sure that is a good description about you, or your brand, or your product, or yourself if you're marketing yourself. Always good to do. But do remember that this About section limits you to 200 characters. So a lot of people try to get real cute and fancy here and a little clever, but definitely cut right to the chase and describe what you're about. Limited to 200 characters. Be precise. This is a great example here of a person that would be specializing in Pinterest marketing and how they get across that very clear. Now moving to the bottom right here, highlighted in yellow, is the spot for your website. Now we are going to discuss that on the next slide here, and there's a couple of steps to doing that. So let's move forward now. Okay, now once we have finished converting or setting up our account as a business account within Pinterest, it's time to go through here, and this is the page that will come up, and it's time to go through this page, and this is really neat. There are some great little tools at the bottom here that we want to use because they increase engagement and they allow us to pin easier, and lots of advantages that we will discuss now. Now you remember I discussed just a moment ago about adding your website. To do that, this is where you would have your website verified. Now don't get too nervous or anything. There's not a lot to this, to verifying your website. You know, it's basically just getting a hold of whoever is hosting your account name, your website name, or just uploading a file to your host. So once again, you can search YouTube, you can contact the host of your website name, and GoDaddy does it very quickly. All these companies work very well for you. So once again, they will know exactly what we're talking about, and it's simply uploading a file to your host. Very simple to do, and you can also check YouTube for that. So moving on to the next one, there we are. We can start pinning. Now this is neat. You definitely want to add this bookmark. And what it does is it adds a bookmarklet to your browser. So you can start pinning from all types of locations on the site, all over the web, because you actually have a pin it button on your browser button. So this is very neat. Once you're at a website and you find something to pin, may it be an image or a video, very cool, images or video, you simply have that bookmark button, you press it, engage it, and it pins that information right to your boards. Very neat, and it cuts off a lot of time and allows you to post an incredible amount of pins, and that is target. That is the neat thing about Pinterest, and we will discuss that. You want a lot of activity. So, and we will go to the third tab here, which is drive traffic back. This is really neat. Now this is where we add, once again, we add a pin it button to our site. So i.e., you know, an example would be you have your website up, you have someone on your product website, or you have someone at, let's say, one of your product sales pages, any of these websites that you use in your marketing. This is really neat because we click this to get the button and then a code simply to add to our site, and we have the button right there on the site. So that allows you to drive traffic. Once again, all of these really help, and this drives traffic back to your Pinterest account. Really neat, ladies and gentlemen. And then we have this final tab, there we go, grow your audience. Now this is adding a follow button, and what this does, this button allows people to follow you on Pinterest, and it leads them directly to your account wherever this button is placed. This button is really useful, very versatile. A couple of examples are hosting it or placing it on your blog, or in your emails, or in your signature on forum sites, wherever, on videos. Really neat. You can place this anywhere to engage people and have them go directly to your Pinterest account and increase your engagement and increase your followers and convert those to sales and put dollars in the pocket. And that's what it's all about.